Okay, 3, 2, 1, action. Okay, hi, and welcome to the pod. I wanted to come on here and just say that I'm going to be podcasting for the foreseeable future because I'm enjoying it, okay? Also, if you can see my mic right now, I need some actual pro setup. This is not cutting it. And I recorded an episode about 9/11, but I didn't even look at the date or anything, and I realized that 9/11 is coming up. And I just recorded an episode because I just wanted to talk about 9/11 because it's my favorite subject. So I don't know. I just don't want people to think that I'm releasing a 9/11 special or anything, but I'm just simply, talking about 9/11. I had Thai food today, which is delicious. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's talk about Botox, okay? And fillers and the whole 9 yards, because honestly, every day there's a brand new surgery that I want. I'm looking into one of my insecurities, and then I find a surgery for it, and I'm like, holy shit, I didn't even know they had that. And I always say this, I've said it a million times, but thank God he didn't give me billions of dollars as a 16-year-old, because I would have been 16 with a BBL, 100%. No, that's literally what would have happened. I was watching Iggy Azalea, I really liked her body when I was young, and bam, I just if I had have had the money when I was 16, I would have had a BBL, no questions asked. And I just think that it's really funny now, because I don't know if I could have handled the BBL at 16. My life would have taken this insane different course. Maybe if I could watch it all over again and I did get a BBL at 16, I could fast forward and I'd be dancing on yachts or doing something crazy and making more money with my BBL. Who knows? I would have really probably done a whole lot better with my life if I had have got the BBL. But thinking now, I'm happy that I didn't get the BBL, because bodies are fashion, and it's so weird, but the BBL is going out of fashion, which is sad. But big tits are back in. We always go on a cycle. It's ass for a few years, then big tits for a few years. So it's always constantly going. So unless you have unlimited amounts of money, don't just choose one. Make sure that they are always reversible. Plus, BBLs are the most dangerous cosmetic surgery. I don't have a fact checker on this podcast, but I'm just going to assume that that's true because that's what I've heard. Okay, but lately I haven't been getting my Botox as intensely as I usually do. Just because I don't have a job, and I'm just taking this time to relax the face. But I heard, so basically what I've noticed is one of my eyes drooping, and I wasn't going to say that on here just in case somebody does point it out, but I am fixated on it. I just stare in the mirror and all I see is this one eye drooping a bit. So of course I Google it, and it's yeah, if you've been getting Botox for this amount of years, you stop using the muscles in your eyes. So then when there's no longer Botox there, they're just not as strong. They literally haven't been used in 5 years. So now I'm doing this thing called face yoga, and I'm trying to literally do dumbass shit and hold my eye open and close it. And if I do that 20 times a day for 6 months, I should have natural Botox. I'm this is crazy. But also another thing that's crazy is when you try to Google, the effects of Botox, you literally get nothing. Nothing comes up, and it's so hard to find it when we obviously know that this is not a miracle drug here, okay? Botox is great, but it literally means that you're not using those muscles. So it's being in a wheelchair. If you don't use your leg muscles, they shrink, and so all the muscles in my face are probably shrinking, shriveled, and haven't been used in so long. So I honestly feel my wrinkles are coming back worse. My eyes drooping now. Great. And my face is just melting in front of my eyes. Like, truly and honestly, I just can't keep up with it. So there's like, I'm like, okay, well, do I just get a facelift? But then it's like, okay, I get a facelift. Then 100% I know I'm going to have to get a second facelift. And it's like, eventually, are my cheeks going to be like in my hairline? I don't know. It's confusing. It's just hard to keep up. No matter what, like, I'm always going to look like I got some sort of procedure done. And honestly, I've say it before and I'll say it again, but there is no substitution for surgery. Like, you can put all this shit in your face constantly and try to like make it look a certain way, but in the end, you do just need surgery because Botox and filler is really not the gig, and the girlies know that. Like, the Kardashians say that they don't get Botox, which is absolute bullshit. Like, I've heard Kim say she gets it in her neck, but like, they're doing other things, guys. It's not Botox and fillers. That's for poor people. And it's kind of shitty to say, but that's what we think is going to make us look like these girlies. And the truth is, you need hard surgery. You need to go under the knife. And I'm not saying you need to, but I'm just saying if you want to achieve those looks, that's how they're doing it. But yeah, like, I am 100% going to get my tits done. I kind of need to. Like, I don't need to now, but I mean, like, after I have kids, I definitely want to get my tits done. I just want the whole... It's like everyone wants to do the all natural, but like, I don't know if you've watched the movie Jaws. There's like a 40-year-old woman in the movie Jaws, and she literally looks like 80. Like, she looks so fucking old. And I'm like, oh, it's because like back then they didn't have all this shit and they weren't getting cosmetic surgeries. So that is like a natural 40-year-old, which I feel bad about saying, but it was just really shocking. Like, if you watch old movies, you can see these like wrinkles and stuff that are just, they don't fly today. And I hate to say that because I'm all about like, you know, love your body and shit, but I'm just saying, like, style changes, and unfortunately we have taken the body into stylizing, which is not uncommon. Everyone does it. Like, people have been doing it for thousands of years. But yeah, watch some old movies, see some wrinkles, and it's really crazy. You like cannot believe it's like this person's 35. And it's kind of how I'm feeling right now because my Botox is fading. So someone's got to figure out something quick because I can't seem to keep up. As I smoke my vape, fuck. Whatever. I don't drink and I don't snort shit up my nose anymore. Like, I'm allowed to have a vape, okay? I've said it before, but like, it is not drinking and going into social events. Like, I still feel like I need to have something. Like, everyone else around me gets all of this shit. Like, they can drink, they can do whatever they want. So yeah, I want a vape. And I honestly, it's my vice. I can't be in a social situation, party sort of situation without vaping. I love it. Yeah, because I can no longer just get fucked up anymore. Everyone has a drink in their hand, but I need to have a vape in my hand, and that's the truth. Well, my life has gotten me to this point where I'm in bed and I'm talking about a podcast, and I'm just wondering, like, you know, is this how all podcasters get to this? Am I just so narcissistic and absolutely delusional that I think people want to listen to me? In the end, I don't really care because I'm just doing me. And you know what? I'm just going to make like 1,000 episodes. And even if they get no views, I still get money from it, bitches. So 1,000 episodes, it's at least $1,000. How long will it take me to make 1,000 episodes? How many? I'd have to make, oh my god, wow. There's only 365 days in a year. I would have to be, I can't even do math, but I would be like really pumping out a lot of shit. And it pretty much just all sound like this. But I feel like I could be more prepared for the next podcast. I was really prepared for my 9/11 podcast, but it must have just been something in the air. I must have smelt that 9/11 was coming up because, I don't know, I just was like, okay, well, I'm going to talk about my favorite thing, 9/11, and then I feel like it's September and I realized, fuck. But I could just talk about how I'm maybe on like the sociopath scale, which I'm obviously not, but I'm like, I have some like emotional issues. I understand that. Like, it's so crazy to me. Like, I am very emotional, but I also don't really understand my emotions. So that's sometimes I'm like, am I a psychopath? And when you have to like think about that, you're like, something's inherent. Like, I just didn't develop something to naturally interpret my emotions. Plus, I think I like suppressed my emotions like really, really hard as a child, or I genuinely didn't feel them because I was super, super old when I like first felt empathy. Like, I was so old. And even to this day, like, now I get really sad and I like puppies and shit like that, but I had like none of those feelings when I was younger. And like, I think that's normal because kids can do like weird shit to animals. Like, I killed all these fish one time and I just like really didn't care. Like, I watched them die in the sun. Like, I just kept them out of the water. And like, that's weird. I would never do that now. But as a kid, I was like, oh, I just kind of want to see them like struggle and die. That's so creepy. Oh my god, I'm going to hell. I'm just kidding. That's not true. I'm extremely empathetic now. And I'm going to cut this whole part of the podcast so that I don't go to jail in the future. Yeah, sometimes I think like one wrong turn in my life, I could have been a serial killer. I would never do that now because I don't want to go to jail and I love my king bed. Like, imagine me in jail. I would fucking own that shit. But probably not because I'm just dumb, naive white girl who really knows nothing. And jail is just like not built for me. It's not built for anyone. And I would crumble under the pressure and probably just try to hook up with his security guard and try to get pregnant and just get out that way. How much of this podcast am I going to cut out? I don't know. Okay, well, thanks for listening and watching. I might do better next time. I might not. I'm going to try to keep you in the loop. Okay, bye.